When do you add numbers or details in a grant versus when is it better to leave them out? This is a question that just came up in one of my grant writing workshops, and I wanted to talk about this a bit because several people were kind of struggling with this in their proposal. If you are giving the reader information, you always want there to be a reason you are giving them that information. That reason can never be because you think that they need to know it, or you think it's an interesting fact, or anything like that. Here, we want to only focus on what the reader needs to make a judgment call about whether or not to fund our grant. We're going to do that by making sure that everything in the grant is very streamlined, the point that we're trying to make. So if the numbers that you're giving are important for that point, then yeah, maybe you need to give those numbers. But think about if you actually need to give those numbers. Do you need something that detailed for your reviewer to get the point? Like, you need to know this number, or is the point that they need to know a specific ordering of something? Like maybe something has the highest number and something in the middle and something lower. You need to know the specific numbers. Those specific details can sort of weigh them down. It's going to take a little bit more brain processing power to understand why you're giving them that information. Maybe instead of giving them specific numbers, give them the interpretation of those numbers. If that's the important thing that they need to know, then that's the important thing you should give them. If you don't need to give the numbers, if the numbers aren't the point, if the point is something else, if the point is what those numbers represent or what they mean or the trend or the pattern or the relationship, just highlight that instead. You don't need to give them the numbers. If this was interesting, if this was something you need to work on your grant, or you would like to ask questions like this and get my direct feedback, just come at workshops. Figure out how you can join one of my workshops. Happy writing.